Ooh.
This kid said if Michael Page ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for him. Come on, Dana.
Man, Michael Page must feel like shit
Give
right
me
now.
that bonus cash.
You know, feels like shit is Sam got half his pay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Neither one of them did shit.
But it's like Michael Venom Page was in the hunt, like potentially for a future world title. And
That's
now
not on
like,
him though, man. That's on matchmaking.
I know.
Gentlemen, you can't blame everything on matchmaking.
Exactly.
I have to, Joey.
What's the number one rule? Don't let anything up to the judges.
Exactly.
Well,
buddy,
matchmakers,
come on,
it's
that's
different.
some Dana White shit.
Yeah, you
So
can't.
these guys are really fucking good. That
You-
never
I know
worked.
they're really
that never
fucking
worked
good.
for me. That
You
never.
can't
When they
just
go, don't leave it
charge.
up to the
Dana White
judge.
shit. I'm old.
It's some Dana White shit.
Yeah, I'm
When
old.
Yo, he's ramped up in it. Did he take a couple of addies before the show? He was ramped up the entire show in it. He's fucking ramped up in it. Papa is ramped up.
That never
fucking
worked
good.
for me. That
You
never.
can't
When they
just
go, don't leave it up
charge.
to the
Dana
judge.
White shit. I'm old.
It's some
school.
Dana
I
White
know.
shit.
Yeah, I'm
When
old.
people go, can't leave it up to judges. Okay, I hear you. That guy's really fucking good. I'm fighting, dude.
Also, he knows him so well.
Yes.
That's the real problem. It's the matchmaking. You're right.
It's not the matchmaking. That's a classic Rogan. That's a classic Brendan excuse because it takes away any accountability or responsibility from the fighters. Yes, matchmaking can play a role, of course. Matchmaking could definitely hamper a fighter's ability or chances of success, especially when you're matched up against somebody that has maybe an opposing style or their style just nullifies your strengths, right? Understandable. But I still think it goes back to Brendan's overall philosophy on MMA, where he was never a believer. I remember I've mentioned it plenty of times on here. There's an episode of that one show that he did for a short time. He has many of failed shows, but one of the failed shows Brendan had was a thing called, I think it was like Flashback or something like that, right? Where he essentially was going through old UFC fights, I think his own fights or other fights, and he'd break them down. On one particular episode, he had Eric Griffin on there. Eric Griffin, obviously, you know, he doesn't even exercise, let alone know anything about fighting, but he made a really good point. I think we were watching one of the fights, and Eric Griffin was like asking him something about tape or something, right? And Brendan was like, yeah, he never watched tape. He never analyzed tape. He doesn't even believe in like trying to improve your skills. Whatever you're good at, you should just go all in on that in the fight. And if something else happens, just die on your sword on what you're good at. And I remember Eric Griffin being like, but that's not the right way. That's obviously dumb. You should be watching tape and trying to analyze your opponent, And why wouldn't you try to improve your skills and give yourselves new tools to be able to use in the octagon? Because if something happens, right, if your opponent surprises you with something else, you can maybe respond with that new tool that you fucking learned. But Brendan is a staunch believer in whatever you're good at. So if you're a wrestler, just wrestle. He doesn't believe that you should ever try and learn how to strike. You should ever try and learn how to do jujitsu. You should ever try and learn nothing. No, just die on your fucking wrestling heel. So it's no surprise that he's the kind of person that would blame matchmaking if he lost a fight against a fighter who maybe nullified his style. Instead of being like, hey, I'm a mixed martial artist, the fucking clue's in the fucking name. If I get put against an opponent or pitted against an opponent that has maybe a style that doesn't maybe accommodate me or doesn't bring out the best in me, I'm still gonna show out. I'm still gonna die on my sword. I'm still gonna swing for the fucking fences. I'm still gonna try something to give myself the best opportunity to win. And as Joey Diaz said, not to leave it up to the judges. But of course, Brendan's the type of person who's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it up to the judges because so all that fucking bullshit. So really interesting regardless. Really interesting regardless. Be up on that one.